Hey ballerinos, I made a video not too long ago about not having feelings. Well, I did manage to get some counselling and my feelings did come back, which sounds great. It sounds like everything's solved, right? I'm 21, but because my emotional capacity hasn't really existed for 15 years, I don't have the capacity to manage these emotions. To top it off, I'm getting emotions from events that have happened over the entire time where I've not had feelings. The result of that is like crushing levels of emotion, so I can't function. What would be, say, a minor inconvenience? Well, in my brain then linked to something that was the same minor inconvenience but 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And all of these will mount into this crushing feeling, and then I'll just be on the floor crying. And when someone asks me what's wrong and I have to explain that it's basically nothing, I'm just having feelings from 15 years ago, it's not really that accepted. Like, not at all. The thing that gets me the most is I know I was encouraged to not have those feelings. People are like, oh, it's so easy for you, you don't get upset about things, which is kind of true. Like, when I first wasn't having feelings, I was still having some level of emotion, of course. I do experience some degree of empathy. It was great, you know, I didn't cry at the sad bit in the film. I dealt quite well. It was probably like a cap, but that starts to expand quite rapidly. When something really awful happens and you don't appear to have a response, people start to worry. They start to think, not that there's something wrong with you as in you're ill, but that you're like a bad person. When in actuality I was just ill, it would appear. It opened up a whole can of memories that I'm not even going to get into in this video. It's opened up a whole can of feelings that I've just not addressed or dealt with. And on top of that, of course, I'm having feelings in adult life that most people will probably have started experiencing around 15, 16. But because I've not experienced them, the way in which I deal with emotions hasn't matured. I often feel very distant from my friends in how they deal with these feelings because I haven't. So when they inevitably hit me, I don't know how to function. Going back to the video I posted a few days ago about mental health and addressing issues. Get help sooner rather than later. Encourage your friends to get help because no one encouraged me to. I insisted I was fine and everyone believed me because I wasn't, you know, the prime example of depression, because that's probably not what my issue is. Look after your friends, look out for them. Give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. I know I'm not the only person who feels this way, and I know that I'm lucky enough to have a lot of good friends who I can talk to about this and who will help me out through it. And even if you don't think you do, there'll be people out there who will listen to you. See you guys later.